my pen works adventures. My punchlines are too raw for glass jars and dentures. You think you've seen madness? Well, I am the center. I'm only happy in the summer. The winter. Watch out now, come heavy water. It's high now, not going under. Oh, 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 not gonna let you go. Oh, 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 pay what you owe. Watch out now, come heavy water.
Man, my mistake. It's damn, namaste. And Dolly Mama, cause I'm searching for better days.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Niners and the Panthers on Thursday night primetime.
We're playing under the lights and some heavy rain here tonight. And off we go from Bank of America Stadium. Raheem Blackshear now to return. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. So now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. Bringing him out, coming off a tough rookie season as the top pick in the 2023 draft is Bryce Young.
Watching Bryce Young at Alabama, he just made the game look so easy. One of those rare prospects where everything just feels like it's in slow motion and he's in total control. Well, fast forward to the NFL, and he took a beating early in his career. Everything must have felt like a blur. But there's no denying the promise he has as a quarterback, that high upside that made him the #1 pick overall.
To the air on first down, Young. Taking his shot, deep down the field it goes.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Brought down by Fred Warner. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Here we go. Young working from the gun. And that's incomplete. He's going to wish he hung on to that pick there, but it's still going to bring up 4th down.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Fair catch, hauled in at the 18-yard line. So here come the 49ers now to take over for the first time. And bringing them out, you cannot call him irrelevant ever again. Took his team to the Super Bowl last year. It's Brock Purdy.
Brock Purdy proved that his rookie year was no fluke. 31 touchdowns will do that. But what I loved was the efficiency, the rating, and not just me. It's what Kyle Shanahan, and just listen to those 49ers teammates talk about Brock Purdy. Sure, he threw for almost 4,300 yards, but just at every turn, on every stage, this guy delivers. In fact, he became only the 8th quarterback to take a team to the Super Bowl in their 2nd season in the history of this league. Can't wait to watch Brock Purdy continue to take more and more steps with this invaluable experience he's gained as a young player.
He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. He gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop. 4th down punt coming up. So on comes Pat O'Donnell. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Call that one a 44-yard punt. And the Panthers working with a short field as they take over.
Come on, set.
1st and 10, it's Hubbard. And he's going to run this down to the 36-yard line. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Ready.
They kick the running back in motion. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, Man, is it difficult on the defense.
And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play.
Set, ready.
From the 23. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
Let's go now.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Has him on the quick hitter. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
One of the tight ends motioning left.
Set, go.
Up the middle, Hubbard. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
Down.
Hubbard runs in, touchdown Carolina. The Panthers take a 6-0 lead in the 1st quarter. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
That one right down the middle. And the Panthers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. San Francisco headed out for its 2nd possession of the game. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. Purdy throwing here on 1st. And the Panthers are there to bring him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. And the Panthers are going to take over already inside the red zone. It's theirs at the 18-yard line. 2nd and long. They didn't have to pass, Brock, but you kind of knew that was what was coming. And they had the right coverage out there to pick it off.
Yeah, you really have 2 choices here, Kate, offensively, right? You could play conservative, try to get to a manageable 3rd down, or you go step on the gas with aggressiveness. And I love aggressiveness. The problem? Well, this defense saw it coming, and even more so, they took it away. They went up and attacked it and got the ball for themselves. I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later. That was it. That was their this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
And defenders continue to swarm over to get him at the line. Staring at 4th down now, the Panthers electing to go with Eddie Pinheiro for the field goal try. It's a 33-yard look from the right hash. Maher connects there. And this one is center chains. Couldn't have hit that much better.
You know, you look at that 3rd down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
Samuel now to return it. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Running back sent in motion. 1st down throw by Purdy. And that is how our 1st quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. We've arrived at the end of one on Thursday night. It's a 2-score game early. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Baker. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They start out 2nd and 10. From the gun is Purdy. That's taken in by Samuel. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. Motioning left is their running back. Purdy gets this from the pistol. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Shotgun handoff to Garindo. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. He picks up 15 on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They'll run it from the gun. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Now Purdy. Chased down to his right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And they take him down right along the 30. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a 49er first down. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He's on the move. Took off with it again. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at the vault. The 49ers with the football. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. On the move, headed right.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. 4th down now, and on comes Jake Moody for the 49ers field goal. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. Moody knocks it through. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead's 7.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Blackshear on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Panthers and Chuba Hubbard ready to begin another drive. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Here's Young to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go.
Young looking to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Hubbard with a first and then some. And he's finally marked down at the 46-yard line. They've invested some early touches in him, Brock, and the returns so far, I'd say very promising.
Kate, I told you this story before, but it was the same play 18 plays in a row. You know, I was really good with that clipboard on the sidelines. 18 plays in a row, Peyton ran the same play. If you can't stop it, keep calling. He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7.
Ready.
Out of the gun, Young. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. And it stays a one-possession game at 7 points.
Hey, listen, I know kickers are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. But anything from 60-plus is still awfully ambitious. And that time, it didn't pan out.
The 49er offense headed out now late in the half. Purdy on 1st down. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Now a give to Guerrero. Decent gain here, but short of the first. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. Raheem Blackshear back deep for the Panthers. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And this just gets past the 20 before going out.
Ready up.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining.
Set. Ready.
Young on 1st and 10. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Let's go now.
Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40.
Here we go.
1st down, and they go right back to it. They'll cobble together a yard there. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop. So we reached halftime in Charlotte. The hometown fan. The call came in before the teams even hit the locker rooms. We're skipping halftime. We're starting the 3rd quarter right away. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Samuel now to return it. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The 49ers offense ready to get to work to begin this 3rd quarter. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Purdy setting up that play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down. Looking to throw, Purdy. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. Punting unit out now. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he drives this into the pouring rain. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Panthers and this running back headed back out for a new series. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
Ready?
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Let's go.
They run again with Hubbard. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A pickup of 2, and that run doesn't get it for them either. It's 4th and 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Throwing from the gun here. Escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Purdy to throw it. Into the hands of Samuel, complete.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Time we offered some serious blanket praise for this entire group defensively. The guys up front, they've certainly generated the pressure. Everybody on the back end in coverage, well, they're holding down their assignments to delay these throws. This is going to be one tomorrow, one fun tape to watch, because 6 sacks, hard to come by in this league.
And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. The Panthers back out on offense. They're running back headed out once again. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Set, hut. Ready.
Looking to throw, Young. That'll be caught by Adam Thielen. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. They're set up at the 35 now.
Here we go. Set.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Hubbard. Room to run inside the 20. And he is all the way ahead to the 13-yard line. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
Come on. Set.
A tight end in motion now.
Ready.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
Well, QB put it pretty close to the sideline to begin with, and the defender, look at him, just put his little hand right out there and just encouraged it to fall out of bounds.
Hut, hut.
On 3rd down, it's Young. Connects with Hubbard. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly. We've got a challenge. Dave Canales not happy with that last call. Well, we all know there can be so little room for error spotting the football. And that's what's being reviewed right here. Did they get this right?
And I know both sidelines are furiously pleading their cases about what their eyes see. But fortunately, the eye in the sky and the replays will give us...
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Panthers lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Pinheiro good on the extra point. And the Panthers double their lead to 14. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Samuel now to return it. This return makes it up to the 25. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Trying an inside give to Garindo. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
2nd and 8. Forced out to his right. Now here he goes. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. We've reached the end of the third quarter on this Thursday night. It's 49. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Here's Purdy to throw. He'll get this to Samuel. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver